Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today we're going to go over a product from Kmashi. This is the Kmashi Victor K6 20,000 milliamp QC 2.0 or a quick Qualcomm QC 2.0 quick charge enabled power bank. And you can check this guy out on Amazon for $39. I'll leave a link in the description where you can check that out. I'll also leave a link for Kmashi where you can check out all the products they got going on. Pretty plain box, Kmashi logo on the front. There are some product features here that we'll go over really quickly. The model number is, again, Victor K6. The input to recharge this is via micro USB. It's 5 volt, 2 amps max, so you can get a little bit of a faster recharge on this guy. There are 2 outputs on this. Output number 1 is your QC or Quick Charge 2.0 port. It does 5 volts, 2.4 amps, 9 volts, 2 amps, and 12 volts, 1.5 amps. So you get all 3 of the standard QC2.0 outputs here. And output 2 is also a 5 volt, 2.4 amp. So you can also charge tablets with that second output and anything that'll take up to 2.4 amps really. So that's excellent that you get 2 solid outputs on this guy. The capacity is 20,000 milliamp battery there. Static power consumption is less than 100 UA. The charging time needed, they say, is about 13 hours. It was a little bit less when we had it plugged into our wall to USB adapter and pushing that full 2 amps. So it's kind of like an overnighter. You'll just plug it in and you know, go to sleep, wake up, it's pretty much all done for you. 13 hours of being a little bit over from what we've had. Now, we haven't run it down to exactly 0, so maybe if we did that, it would take, you know, 12, 13 hours to recharge the whole thing, but it didn't for us. Compatible with smartphones, tablets, and a 5 volt input QC 2.0 digital products. You can look and see what is QC 2.0 or Quick Charge, Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0 compatible by going to Qualcomm's website. And Kmashi has their website right here. It's www.kmashi.com. Now let's take a look at the actual unit itself and all the stuff that comes with it. The unit is pretty wide, as you can see. It is 20,000 milliamps, so you're going to expect it to be kind of wide. It's not too heavy. It's a little hefty. It weighs in at about 420 grams. On the back, you're going to have the model number again, the Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0 logo, the capacity, the inputs and outputs that we've already gone over, and so forth. You do have your 2 outputs here. You've got your output number 1, which has a QC logo here next to it, so you'll know that this is output 1. You have an LED flashlight here, your input for recharging the device, and your second output, which is that 5 volt 2.4 amp output. You do have a button here that if you double click it, you'll get this LED flashlight, and as you can see, it's not a bad LED flashlight. It works. It's serviceable. It's you know, it may come in handy at some point. It's kind of cool that they put it in there, but not necessary. And just double click to turn that off. You do have a Kmashi logo here, and you also have this LED screen will show you how much power you have left in your power bank. I'll go over that in just one second. I do want to go over just a couple other things they throw in the box here really quickly, and then we'll get right back to this guy. Now, they give you a USB cable here, a couple pieces of literature. This is a standard USB to micro USB cable, so you can use any one that you would like. This is fine for recharging this device and charging any device that takes a micro USB. We're going to use it today for the demonstration on our Galaxy Note Edge to show you that it does indeed fast charge and does it well. This is just a thank you card that Kmashi puts in. They let you know that you do have a 1-year hassle-free warranty. The first 30 days has Amazon offer return service, and then they take care of you for a year. So that's awesome that they put that in. If you want to contact them, again, their website is here. If you want to scan the QR code, it'll take you to Facebook, and they do have a telephone number in the US, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Pacific time, and their support email as well right here on this card. So nice touch by Kmashi to do that. And then you have a user guide here that's all written in English. The print is a little bit small, but that's okay. It does have a lot of relevant information, but most of it we've already covered as far as specification and parameters and all of that. The rest I will go over in just a second here. So on the front, again, you've got this Kmashi logo, and then you've got this LED here that will show you how much is left in the power bank via 4 blue lights, and then there's a one in the upper left-hand corner that is a red light that will tell you that when you have a QC20 compatible device that it is Quick Charge 2.0 charging. If you don't, then it won't light up for you, but I'll show you that in just a moment. When you have one light, it's 0 to 25. 2 lights is 25 to 50. 3 lights is 50 to 75, and 4 lights is 75 to 100%. So that's how you'll know that. Again, you've got your dual outputs here. Qualcomm 2.0 output is designated by the Qualcomm logo. Your LED flashlight, which we already went over, the single button here to double press to get your LED, and then if you hold it down, I believe, or press it once, it will give you how much is left in your power bank. Now, as you can see, we've got about 75% left in our power bank at the moment, and you can faintly see the QC 2.0 light that will appear above here when you have one plugged in, and it will turn red. I will show you that in just a second. So what we'll do is we'll plug in to the QC port, and then we will plug in our Galaxy Note Edge here, and we will show you that on the bar here it should come up that says that there's a, oh, I'm sorry, one last thing you have to do. This guy automatically turns off, so if you want to turn it on, just click it once to turn it on, and then it'll start to charge. So what we've got is fast charger connected. And then if we pull this down, our fast charger is connected, is set up here. And the fast charging was very decent. It's usually that 1% a minute or more that we see from the QuickTime 2.0 charge, so that's excellent that you've got a 20,000 milliamp power bank that will quickly charge any compatible devices. On this guy, it's a 3,000 milliamp battery. We got about 5 solid charges out of this guy or so before we had to recharge them, so that's excellent. Anything that I can carry around to recharge my phone 5 times is a good thing, especially on bigger phones like the Galaxy Note Edge or you know, your iPhone 6 Plus or your Galaxy 6 Edge Plus, anyone that have bigger phones that have bigger batteries. This guy's going to give you a bunch of recharges. And as you can see, now that we are hooked up to a Qualcomm 2.0 quick charge device, you now have this red button here as well, or LED here as well, that says QC 2.0 is activated. So you know that it is charging, and it is charging quick charge for you. If you had, say, an older phone that was in there that wasn't QC 2.0 compatible, then that light just would not come on. So we're definitely giving this guy a thumbs up from Kmashi. They did an excellent job with this. The build quality is great. It is all made in plastic, and it's got kind of this faux leather stitching around here. I'm not a real big fan of that, but it doesn't take anything away from the device. All the seams, as you can see, are lined up very nicely, and they did an excellent job on build quality. If you're looking for a Qualcomm 2.0 rechargeable backup battery pack that has 20,000 milliamps of power and give you several charges on your larger phones, this guy definitely fits the bill. It's got a nice solid price point on it, a very good build, and we didn't have any problems with this guy at all. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you have any questions or comments about this guy, leave them in the comment section below. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please like and subscribe, and we'll check you guys out on the next video.